Hello, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a American Australian reaction. OGL, I'm doing the intro. I just seen him pop back in. I think you had to go
I'm sorry.
freshen up. You're good, brother. You're good. So this is
Accidentally jumped out.
you're good. I'm gonna pop you up here with me for a second.
All right.
Um, I, I'm not 20 seconds in. So
Gosh.
the song "The Reason" by Hoobastank is a song that I was in jail 2015, and my daughter was about 15. She was 15 because she turned 16 while I was in there. And I told her to send me the lyrics in a letter to the song The Reason by Hoobastank. Didn't give her any reason why. Reason. And she sent them to me, and I put a little note on there that these were actually for you the whole time. And love you. Sorry for how I did you. And if anyone's heard that song, um, found a reason for me to change who I used to be, a reason to start over new, and the reason is you. Um, It's talking about all the I can't take away the hurt that I give you and all that. So that I have the note, the letter right up there. So we've been doing Australian reactions, a lot of them, and there's a lot of great bands there. OGL just finished his second Tool reaction, and I have had a request for a lady who can sing her damn ass off. What's her name? OGL. Right there, Vanessa.
Vanessa Amorosi.
Yeah, so she is like,
I hope I'm
uh,
pronouncing that right.
yeah, like Ann Wilson and Reba McEntire and Stevie Nicks put together. I don't know. And look, I don't say that lightly because I love all three of those singers.
You can throw a little Robert Plant in there too.
Yeah, I mean, this chick is she's good,
Yeah.
man. She's really, really good. So this is ironically with Hoobastank, and it's called The Letter. So, I figured that would be maybe a little emotional for me, but I don't mind that. I embrace my emotions. And I'm going to move us over a little bit. And we'll get to it. Most of you know who Hoobastank is. It's a '90s band, OGL. This is another band that was right with the grunge movement, but wasn't grunge.
All right.
So
I've heard the name Hoobastank, and that's a name that's going to stick with you just because it's very funny sounding. But I honestly couldn't tell you any songs that they've done. I remember you telling me uh, basically the story you just uh, told them, and I thought that was a beautiful thing. But I have no base of knowledge for Hoobastank whatsoever, except for the fact they have a funny sounding name. So this is all going to be new to me.
here you go.
There's many things I wish I didn't do, but I continue learning. I never meant to do those things to you, and so I have to say before I go that I just want you to know I found a reason for me to change who I used to be, a reason to start over new, and the reason is you. I'm
Sorry that I hurt you. There's many things I wish I didn't do. Oh, that was first verse. But yeah. So I mean, it was perfect for the reason I wanted it. So the reason. So now you got a little context on the band. So let's that's probably their most that's their swan song. The letter. I wonder what letter. I'm an idiot. No, hell, what the hell happened?
There we go. Technology, people. It's our mortal enemy.
Yeah. Ooh, I saw it right here.
Meet me there at midnight, same place we always go. I'm absolutely sure he doesn't know.
Those words jump off the letter that I found behind our bed. Haunting me, they echo in my head. In my head. It's too late to try to work it out. There's no way to turn this thing around. It's all there in the letter that I found. I've memorized it line for line. Too bad that letter isn't mine.
Ooh. I memorized every line. Too bad that letter isn't mine.
Isn't mine? Yeah.
Wow, that's what I was doing, is looking up the lyrics. But they both have great diction. So, and to the point earlier that we won't go into at the moment, but I think a lot of the music outside of the 80s didn't use a lot of power vocals. So I'm probably more used to that in general. But he's got a beautiful voice, and she hasn't shown hers yet.
It's very weird hearing her sound this subdued.
That's because she does use power vocals.
I mean,
Good.
it's a nice sound. It's very smoky, like how she's using like a lot of creaking and such in it, and like her harmonizing with them is really good. But yeah, she's holding a lot back here.
Yeah, and the subject matter, I mean, it just started, and it's I don't think it's supposed to be very.
Yeah, and he has a nice sounding voice too. Like I think I heard in the song that you played before, the reason, like he could put a little bit of rasp in it. Like he went up to his falsetto a bit for a second there, and it sounded really good.
Hoobastank, the
But I
letter,
do get
lyrics.
the feeling that if they were both belting at full strength, we wouldn't be able to hear him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The lyrics are, meet me there at midnight, same place we always go. You're absolutely sure he doesn't know. It's about cheating. Those words jump off the letter that I found behind our bed. Haunting me, they echo in my head. It's too late to try and work it out. There's no way to turn this thing around. It's all there in the letter that I found. I memorized it line per line. Too bad that letter isn't mine. Man, that makes me think of George Jones. He stopped loving her day. He kept some letters by his bed, dating 1962. And he underlined every word in red that says, I love you. It's one of my favorite songs. So he loved her to the day he died. That's the day he stopped loving her. All right, so let's get back to it. Let's go back, as E would say. What is that?
Meet me there at midnight, same place we always go.
All right, so did you hear the echo when he said the word echo?
Yes.
I heard it the first time, but I didn't know it was when he said echo in my head. Echo in my head. That was really cool.
It's a nice production trick there, yeah.
So I barely went into the next verse. Me too. I ain't sure she can belt her. Yeah, she can, man. I just heard she done Janis Joplin and kicked his ass up. So.
She's got a really
Sorry.
So she's got a really powerful voice. I've never heard him go full belt. So for all I know, he might be able to knock down mountains too. But just from what I've heard from both of them, I think she's got the edge in power.
I haven't either. He's just got a higher voice for a male.
Yeah, it's a pleasant sounding voice. So I mean, from what I've heard, Hoobastank's music doesn't seem to require a whole lot of vocal force or histrionics. So
yeah, I always thought it was a weird name. A lot of bands have weird names though.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, the Bloodhound Gang, Pearl Jam, CNC Music Factory. I thought of that. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
When can I next see you? I've been counting down the days. I promise you our secret will be safe.
No, I just can't continue reading through my tears. The meaning of a letter is so clear, so clear. It's too late to try and work it out. There's no way to turn this thing around. It's so there in the letter that I found. I've memorized it line for line. Too bad that letter isn't mine.
Ooh.
You wanted me to find it. You never tried to hide it. The writing never fades. Those words are here to stay. I hope you find this letter. I'm writing you today.
Ooh, that was that made me a little emotional. I don't even know why. I don't even have a girlfriend. But, and not about my daughter. This is nothing like that song, but that song was about a woman too, by the way. But so when can I then see you? I've been counting down the days. I promise you our secret will be safe. No, I can't. I just can't continue reading through these tears. The beating of the letter is so clear. This says beating. I thought he said meaning. The beating of the letter is so clear. I don't think that's right. I think it's meaning.
Yeah, meaning. That doesn't make sense.
Fucking Wikipedia, bitch ass. Sorry for the profanity. Not to you, Wikipedia. Yeah, I talk to shit. It's too late to try to work it out now. There's no way to turn this thing around. It's all there in the letter that I found. Memorize it line for line. Too bad this letter is mine. You wanted me to find it. This is when they both grow. His rage grows first, and she belts with him, and they meet perfectly. Like they're really good together to be breaking up. Sorry. You wanted me to find it. Never tried to hide it. Running never fades. Those words are here to stay. I hope you find this letter I'm writing to you today. These will be the last words I say. So apparently we went to a different letter. Now this is a goodbye letter is what there's not that much left to read, so it's too late to try to work it out now. The chorus. No way to turn this thing around. It's all here in the letter we found. The letter that you've found. It's too late to try to work it out. Yeah, so memorize it line for line. I won't be there to say goodbye. It's the end, so it does change up a little bit. Simple song, but powerful.
Work it out.
I meant to tell you he went from Boy George to Roger Waters. Or the wall. That ain't Roger Waters, but one of my turns.
Yes, I was gonna say, sorry, one of his turns.
Yeah, that's Pink Floyd, The Wall, where he tears the motel room up and the girl's licking on his fingers.
But while you have it paused here,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say a couple things. Number one,
She's
I
hot.
do think
Oh,
it's
sorry.
really cool.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I said she's
That is
hot.
that is
Yeah.
a very nice pause. I'm not gonna lie. She does have a really nice smile.
It's pretty.
But I like the fact that she is also appears to be very comfortable singing in this quieter, more controlled style, because there are singers that excel at one but not necessarily the other. There's some that are just they're very good power singers, very good belters. They struggle if they have to tone that down. There are others that are really good singing quiet and subtle, but when they have to add power, it doesn't quite sound as good. She's got all kinds of power, but her sound here is really pretty. It harmonizes perfectly with his voice. Like I said, there's a smokiness to it, as contrasted to his voice, which is it sounds very boyish. It sits kind of high. It's very clean. So even when he gets into more, I guess, of an angrier sound, as when the guitarist kicked in there, you feel bad for him. It's not like oh my God, shit's going down now. It's like oh the poor fella, and that's the sort of response that you want from the song. You said it's got me kind of emotional. I'm not quite sure why. I think because both singers are portraying the characters of this song so well. The last thing I want to bring up, I wonder if this band has any U2 influence. I know that sounds weird, but there's a jangly aspect to to some of the guitar textures that reminds me of early U2, and the solo in this, where it's more about sort of sound and atmosphere more than runs or lines. That did remind me of the solo in The Fly from U2. So I do wonder if there's any influence from that band, or if it's just coincidence.
Hoobastank is an American rock band formed in 19 California by lead vocalist Doug Robe, guitarist Dan Estrin, drummer Chris Heath, and the original bassist, who the rest of them not, Markku, Marku, Lapalanian. Yeah, that's some weird shit. Sorry. They were signed to Island Records from 2001 to 2012. They have released 6 albums and one extended play to date.
An EP is basically half an album, yeah.
So their genre is rock, alternative rock, new metal, punk rock, hard rock, post-grunge, alternative metal, more, and hard rock. I push more to hear hard rock. Dumbass.
It's a fairly bare bones sound to be occupying, what was that, about 17 subgenres there?
Yeah,
I'm not familiar with their whole back catalog, but it sounds like rock to me.
Okay, here you go. What is the Hoobastank controversy? It may have come 20 years too late, but Hoobastank frontman Doug Robb has finally apologized for the hate crime that is his band's name. What? It may have come 20 years too late. What does it mean?
What does Hoobastank mean?
Hoobastank meaning right here. Technically, it's mispronounced. German street slang for someone who owns many sneakers. Hoobastank is a Californian, or in the area that I grew up in, it's a slang term for someone who has a shoe fetish, such as Dan, the guitar player, and myself, the lead vocalist, Dope. So, why is that a bad thing? Because it's a damn shoe fetish.
Someone really needs to explain to me how that's a hate crime, because I don't want to go into politics, but you're getting into really dangerous territory when you take a word like hate crime and you make it meaningless by trying to stick it on every mildly controversial
Wicca
thing that pops up.
effingpedia.
I mean, For fuck's sake, it's a term for like Hoobastank is a term for someone with a shoe fetish. That's not a hate crime. That's uh,
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say like the boobies stink or something. I don't know. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
that's the last thing I thought was a shoe. I mean,
yeah. As it is, this band seems pretty inoffensive. So I don't see how there seems to be like some very very undisciplined hyperbole involved in whoever wrote that. Like I don't think that's something that you need to apologize for. Like I don't know.
well, I don't know why German slang would come into it at all. First of all,
Right.
someone who owns many sneakers. California is someone who has a shoe fetish. Well, ain't that
I mean,
the same damn thing?
For
I mean,
all we know, they just might have seen the term and thought it looked cool and made it the band name, you know? Like, I don't think the band's name was designed to cast some sort of negative light on anyone with a shoe fetish.
and how's that bad? I got a hat fetish. I got tons. I love hats. Does that make me a hat head? Yeah, that blew my mind. Sorry.
This is one of those times.
If there are some hardcore Hoobastank fans, can you explain this?
Yeah, anyone that knows any idea what's going on there, please tell us, because right now this is one of those times where I'm really thinking, that meteor cannot come soon enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that was literally the singer. And why would it come 20 years too late? The apology for shoe fetish. I mean, we got bands like Alice in Chains. We got Megadeth. You got,
Yeah. Slayer.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Children's of the Anapocroxicula. What the hell is that one? There's all kinds of crazy names to bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. Anyway, we're never going to get that. So,
Right. Let's
we
get
can
back into the song, which is really good so far.
Yeah, it blew my damn shoe loving ass away because I don't get that. I mean, say Michael Jordan had a shoe fetish then. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, I think it did all right for him.
Chum Lee really did. Chum Lee on Pawn Stars. Dude, my God, he had a lot of shoes. You don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?
No, I know what Pawn Stars is,
Yeah.
but I don't know the
fat
people.
kid. He just loves shoes.
Okay. Nothing
I
wrong
don't
with
like
loving
calling him
shoes.
fat kid. I'm fat as hell. All right. Let's get back to it. Sorry. I mean, that just totally threw us a loop there.
That was a very bizarre diversion.
No, we just had a hell of a conversation about Tool and hair metal, and that wasn't near as uncomfortable as that. What the
It
hell?
seems like, guys, you're going to be getting a lot of content, and a lot of it's just going to be me and Danny, or Danny and his buddy Johnny, just going off on tangents. But that's what we do, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, and if you don't, you can go to a reactor like never mind. There are a few reactors that
Plenty of reactors that just stand there and go,
2 minutes longer than the
Yeah.
song. Yep. Hey, this is this band.
good.
This is where they're from. Ooh, that song
Yeah.
was good. We like it.
Ooh,
Send me
I
some
like
money.
it.
Hit like and
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah. Like Tool, we're putting the effort in.
Well, I appreciate that, man. That can be a good tool. Effort can. Also, shoes are a good tool. They keep your damn feet from getting hurt.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
What the hell?
I've memorized it line for line. Too bad that letter isn't mine. You wanted me to find it. You never tried to hide it. Running
ended rather quick.
Yeah.
Here's the letter. Caused all that trouble. Must have found it in a shoebox.
The concept of the song does feel kind of like this. Lyrically, it does feel like a country song to me. But of course, heartache is a topic that
Every single genre.
every genre. Um, I do like the fact that, like right when the song hit its heaviest and noisiest part, it dropped out, and you just had those chiming acoustic guitars, and there was a effect on his vocal that kind of made it sound a bit more distant. So it's kind of like, okay, he's gotten all the anger out of his system now, but now he feels emotionally distant from everybody, particularly her. So I thought, again, that was a cool musical representation of that concept.
So are you saying getting lost in the musical bit with your voice kind of gives meaning to a certain part of the song?
In that case, it did.
Okay.
It's a situational thing.
Gotcha.
I also like the fact you could infer more context by simply she made a weird kind of orgasmic sound.
Yeah, I like that. I wanted to hear that again, actually.
Yeah.
It was like she was about to belt out and then hesitated.
Pulled back.
Almost like you're about to knock you damn person who wrote the damn letter out, but you didn't.
Yeah.
To turn this thing around. It's all here in this letter that you found. It's too late to try and work it out. There's no way to turn this thing around. It's all here in this letter that you found. So memorize it line for line. I won't be there to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I guess the orgasm sound was a little bit sooner.
Oh yeah, we
further
didn't,
back.
we didn't hear that, did we?
Yeah. It's all good though.
I wish it would go. Oh. What the hell was that? I think right there.
Maybe. Yeah. A little bit after there.
You wanted me to find it, never tried to hide it. The writing never fades, those words are here to stay. I hope you find this letter
There.
writing you today. These will be the last words that I say.
Ooh. Her mouth shape. That's the first time I've ever felt like Elizabeth. But you know what I mean.
Oh, I know completely.
She loves
That's
him.
what has me doing that too. It's like, oh yeah, look at that mouth shape.
Look at
What am I
his.
talking about? Yeah.
That's a hell of a
I,
look.
I appreciate how animated he is in this video. Like, I'm sure they're not actually performing; they're just miming it. But he's giving it his all nonetheless. That's to be appreciated. So like the vocal intensity picking up on her part towards the end here as he gets emotionally distant. One could infer is like, okay, he's getting emotionally distant because she's off somewhere doing something that would cause one to make those kind of sounds with someone else. See, so
Right.
again, it's nice tone painting, I guess, painting a picture with sound.
And you can even say she maybe cut it off a little bit where he couldn't hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. The bomb's in the next room, but yep, I got you.
I
Trust
mean,
me.
that's probably not the reason they did it, but I like it. It's
It's a cool thing, cool way to read into it. And I think, again, when you do interesting things musically, they can be interpreted in many different ways. So
I just realized there are a lot of bands that I haven't done anything but their, what do you call it, the mainstream songs that made the radio.
Yeah.
And Hoobastank's one of them. Drowning Pool, Local H, there's Jane's Addiction. Yeah, so I mean, if Hoobastank's opinion, what the hell is a lamp biscuit?
Right. Or Drowning Pool, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys, really?
So
What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? Black Sabbath?
Yeah.
Come on. Led
think,
Zeppelin, which the Hindenburg fell. I mean, all those people died. I mean,
So I actually really
nitpicking.
like. I really like this song. So
I
I'd
do.
definitely be up to do some more Hoobastank reactions, assuming that we don't, I hope we're not committing
I'm
any
gonna
hate
put
crimes.
all
Right?
my shoes back on my dresser.
Yeah, right. Um,
I'm not
but
gonna apologize.
you're mentioning Drowning Pool. Danny, are you telling me they had a song other than Let the Bodies Hit the Floor? Because I don't believe this for a
They
second.
do, yeah, they definitely do.
Wow. I thought they maybe had 3 albums and every one of them was just Let the Bodies Hit the Floor 12 times. To God, they played that song a lot. I think it's like it was the theme song when they relaunched ECW back in the day.
Yeah,
Any wrestling fans will remember that. So yeah, I feel like I heard that song 9 billion times. But I like the fact that I think this channel does songs that other reaction channels don't touch. We do stuff outside the box. So yeah, I'm down for that. Bring on the Drowning Pool. Bring on the Hoobastank.
30 minutes, man. This is supposed to be a short reaction, 4-minute song.
Yeah, we did a
It's
30-minute
context, though.
reaction to a 4-minute Hoobastank song. Only on this channel, guys.
Although 10 minutes up was trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with a shoe fetish. I mean, there's literally the toe licking thing I don't get, man, on the the hub channels.
What the actual foot fetish, I don't get. A shoe fetish is like, I don't know.
Unless it's shoeing on my leg, but I mean, it said shoe.
Yeah, I don't.
Everybody
I don't
in the 80s had a shoe fetish. It was called Air Jordans and Reebok
true.
pumps.
Yep. Oh, I remember the pumps. Yeah, remember that one back when it was sort of new. That's how old we are, I guess.
1900s. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. 33 minutes. We're out of here.
Love you guys.
Love Mental Health is Real. There's ways to tip the channel in the description, or we are now monetized. We're real reactors. We grew
Talking
up.
all this, doing all this talking ain't cheap.
It ain't. I got a holy throat though, so it's good.
Seriously though, we love you guys. See you at the next reaction.
Howdy.